Is the FA on a collision course with UEFA over Russia and their reintegration into international football? Well, our chief reporter, Kaveh Solokol, is here. So, Kaveh, what's the issue here?
Well, look, if you go back 18 months ago when Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, what happened is that FIFA and UEFA acted very quickly and they banned all Russian teams from their competitions. But yesterday we had a slight change of stance as far as UEFA were concerned, because they had their executive committee meeting in Cyprus, and at that meeting a motion was put forward by their president which would mean that under-17 sides from Russia would be able to take part in European competitions. Now, a vote was held on that. There are 26 members of the UEFA Executive Committee. The Russian member was not allowed to vote, but it was carried. And the only people who voted against it were the FA representative, David Gill, and also the Executive Committee members from Poland and Romania. So what's now going to happen is that UEFA are going to explore ways of reintegrating these Russian sides under 17 level only in their competitions. But it's going to be very, very complicated because the FA have come out and said, hang on a minute, we're sticking to our position. None of our sides will be playing against Russian sides. And we've had similar statements from Denmark, for instance, Poland as well. Ukraine, of course, are never going to play against a Russian side. I don't think Northern Ireland would, for instance. So up until now, we've had a very, very firm message from UEFA, but now we're starting to get mixed messages from them.
Yeah, so how do UEFA think they're going to make this work?
Well, what they're saying is these Russian sides will be able to play in our competitions, but there will be no Russian national anthem. There will be no Russian flag. There will be no Russian kit. And also, none of these games will be allowed to be held in Russia.
But they're just Russian players?
They'll be Russian players, yes. But for instance, what's going to happen next year at the women's under-17s Euros, which is being held in Sweden? And Sweden has come out and said, we are not going to play against Russian sides. So I'm not sure that UEFA have thought this through properly. And yesterday, their president, Alexander Sheferin, said, don't punish children. We want to make sure that there is still going to be some hope for children in Russia. Of course, the people of Ukraine will be saying, what about our children?
Of course.
Because our children are being bombed by Russians. Their country has been partially invaded by Russia as well. UEFA made a decision to ban Russia totally from football in Europe. It should stick to that decision.
Kaveh Solokol, our chief reporter, bringing us the top stories as always. Thanks, Kaveh.